Tell them about some of these projects you've been in.
BMF. I had a feature role in. It was a show produced by Cedric the Entertainer. What was that show called? Fine and Happy with B Simone.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
I love that. That was fun. BMF. I did Sisters. All the Queens.
You was on
Men.
Sisters? That is my show.
What else? I did I think it was a Aretha Franklin. It wasn't the movie, it was the series.
Okay, I didn't know they had a series.
Yeah, they had a series. What else? Girl, it was so much.
You just been a little bit everywhere. All right. So, hey everybody. You are tuned in to Boss Women Network. I am Leilani, and then we have Miss Kello here today, and we're gonna talk about some things. She's gonna tell you about what she has going on, what's her inspiration, how did she get started, because she is into acting and media. So tell us, Kello, tell us about yourself and how did you get into this particular business?
Whew, okay. So originally I'm from Houston. I've always wanted to do like some form of entertainment since I was a kid, since I was young. I just really love music, grew up in a musical household, listened to albums. Then when I was little, I would watch shows like Yo MTV Raps and Rap City, just seeing people like Big Liz and Angie Martinez. And I talked a lot and I was always a people person because I was the only child till I was 15. So my family.
Somebody had a baby at 15 when you was 15?
My mom.
I did that.
Started all the way over.
Understandable.
My dad, they always said that I talked before I walked. So I just knew I was good at talking and I knew I was a people person and I loved entertainment and I loved music. So I knew I wanted to do something in that realm. I didn't get serious to maybe when I was like 24. Like I got a late start, I was young, partied a little bit.
But 24 is not late.
It ain't that bad, but most people,
I get it.
So maybe 24, 25, that's when I really got serious. And I started doing radio at GMT Radio.
Okay.
That was my first opportunity in media. And while I was there, I also got an internship at 104.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. I right.
104, is that like a pop station?
It's the pop station.
Okay.
So I learned a lot. And that helped me with I had a podcast with me and two other friends. So the things that I learned from there, since it was a major station, that helped me implement into our show at GMT Radio.
Okay.
So I learned a lot. I got to experience a lot. I seen how entertainment was, how people were,
Oh, yes.
all the things. I got that early. So that's where I got my first start. And then I started being independent. Me, my dad, and my cousin, we decided to come together and form my own thing. And I started doing my own YouTube series. And I would just pop up and just go different places till it got to a point where people were requesting me. Like I would partner with promoters and things like that. And I'm like, hey, we got this artist coming. And then, I'll come through, I'll interview them. And in exchange, I would, my cousin, he was my videographer. He would get content so we could help promote the place on certain nights. So, kind of have to get out there ourselves because in Houston, it's getting better, but people that been doing certain things, they never really wanted to help anybody else.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
So I had to find my own way. That's why I miss my dad. God rest his soul. But he was my manager, and he kind of told me you got to create your own way. So I didn't wait for nobody. We had the equipment, I had the personality, and I knew people because I told you I spent all those years clubbing. So that came in handy.
Networking, you learned.
I knew all the rappers, the promoters, that type of thing. So I got out there and I started building my own name for myself and doing my own show. Then we started taking it on the road, like Louisiana and Oklahoma, spaces like that. I was hosting events like with Lil Kiki, just different things like that. I just started building my own way.
Oh, okay.
And so when my dad tragically passed, it kind of I kind of slowed down a little bit and I just needed a fresh start. So that's when I moved to Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And I picked back up there.
Wow. Lately I've been interviewing a lot of people and everybody, most of them have been moving from Atlanta to Houston. I thought Atlanta was the Mecca, but people are moving to Houston. So Are you coming back?
I'm not sure. We'll see what the Lord has for me. I'm here right now.
Yeah.
You know, I won't lie. It's been ups and downs, but it was a good experience. I know a lot of things that I got to do out there. I wouldn't have been able to do here. It's just because it's there.
You did get experience though.
A lot.
Do you love Atlanta? Or do you love Houston?
That's a strong word, but I really like it.
Okay.
It just, home is gonna always be home. I think when you live somewhere different and you get different experiences, it's just different.
True.
Like, I'm here right now for a little second, but it feels a little weird. It feels strange.
Really?
Because I haven't lived here in 6 years.
Oh, that's
even though I visit every year, I haven't lived here in 6 years.
Oh, okay.
So that's a long time.
That is a long time.
But I got to do so much, and I've met so many people, and I've been in so many rooms. I know if I didn't venture out, I wouldn't have had the opportunity.
Yeah.
So you can't be afraid to, you know.
That's true. That's what everybody's been saying. So you did all that. But what about the acting part? Because I know you say media.
Right.
But I've been seeing you on TV a little bit.
Right. So like I said, I've always had a passion like for all the arts. I love music. I love TV, entertainment, comedy. Like, I just wanted to do it all.
You do comedy too?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm more of a, I would say, like, I take classes. I'm studying. My classmates always tell me like I'm a great comedic actress, just because of my natural personality and I guess like the timing with the jokes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not a comedian, but I'm more of a comedic actress. I just I don't want to put myself in a box. Okay. But I loved entertainment growing up, so I wanted to do it all. Like, I would always, like, right now I'm working on a script, on a series.
Oh, on your own series?
I am.
Yay!
And it's based in Houston.
Okay.
It's like it's slightly based on my life. Me and my group of friends, our upbringing, like a coming of age story. Like I told you, we was outside a little bit, so we had some. We had some, some experiences, and then just showing, rebuilding our life, like coming into our later adult years.
Okay.
So
that's why you're here now, because you're filming the series?
I haven't started filming. I'm still working on the script.
Okay.
And so once I get that done, then I'm gonna be trying to give me some funding. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a good thing. Okay. It's gonna be a good thing.
I thought maybe you was gonna get your cameras and do like how that's what I'm doing. I'm actually shooting a series.
Okay.
I'm getting ready for it's the Boss Woman Network.
Okay.
Series explaining what the Boss Woman Network is.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do it myself.
Yeah, listen.
Grab my cameras like how Issa Rae.
Right.
And just
I'm gonna be starring in it. So
you sure are?
Yeah.
Yes. You heard her? You heard that?
Look, I might have to do it myself. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It's still in the production stages. I'm still working on the script, but what I got so far is good. I have to send you a sample.
Oh yeah.
So you can let me know what you think.
That's what's up. Because man, Issa Rae inspired me to just go.
Yes.
Because I looked at her show Awkward Black Girl on YouTube, and I was like, she ain't care at all. She just went with it and didn't care what people said, what kind of camera she used, the editing, nothing. She just went with it, and that was definitely inspiration. So
it was, for sure.
Just go with it. Don't even wait on funding. If you don't have to wait on funding, go with it. So let them know, like, because I've seen you in several shows. I know you out there in Atlanta just doing it. Tell them about some of these projects you've been in.
BMF. I had a feature role in. It was a show produced by Cedric the Entertainer. What was that show called? Fine and Happy with B. Simone.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
I love that. That was fun. BMF. I did Sisters. All the Queens.
You was on Sisters? That is my show.
What else? I did I think it was a Aretha Franklin. It wasn't the movie, it was the series.
Okay, I didn't know they had a series.
Yeah, they had a series. What else? Girl, it was so much.
You just been a little bit everywhere.
What's the church show? Greenleaf.
Oh wow, you was on that one?
I did Greenleaf.
So Atlanta really is the place.
It was.
Get into film and stuff
really,
like that.
It really is. And then like I'm in training right now. I'm doing virtual since I'm out here in Houston. But shout out to the Actors District. I love it.
Okay.
They have a location in Philly and Atlanta. I've learned so much since I've been in that class.
Okay.
I did my first film also. It's an independent film. It hasn't come out yet.
Okay. Is it gonna be where's it gonna be on?
It's gonna be on all the streaming platforms.
Okay,
They're still in some finishing touches, but I'll keep you updated. I'll keep you posted. But I did my first film. I had 4 little lines, but hey.
Oh no! That's
I did those 4 lines.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. 4 lines. Okay, Boss Woman Network. We're gonna have some lines. You're gonna have to be in the whole thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me know. Okay. Let me know.
But them all them lies, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, when I look back at old movies that I hadn't seen in a long time, and then these actors just blew up, like these mainstream actors, you'll be like, oh, I didn't even realize
like,
that person was in that movie. Yeah. Like, that's how it's gonna be for you. You're just gonna blow up. People gonna see you in all those roles you were in. Be like, dang, I didn't even realize that's the same. That's her that's in the same movie.
I'm claiming it, okay?
I'm claiming it. We're receiving it.
But that's definitely the space. I'm not saying you can't do it from here because they're filming some independent things down here, and then 50 Cent just got the studio in Louisiana. They film a lot of things in New Orleans, so you can drive out, you can find what's close to you locally. They film a lot of things in Austin,
right.
But Atlanta and LA is kind of the main places areas right now, and then somewhat Louisiana is turning into that. Because they have different tax breaks out there, so that's why. Yeah,
50 Cent. Because I thought it was gonna be here.
Yeah,
but he took it to Louisiana.
But you could always drive. I'm like, hey, somebody call me to be in 50 Cent production. Like, I'm gonna gas up the pacer and I'm gonna go on and go.
Yeah, you was like, I'm out. So you done been to Tyler Perry Studios and everything.
Yeah, I've met him, and he's actually, I will say, he's actually hands on. Like, he'll be, hey, young lady, he'll be there directing.
Really?
Yeah, he pray before he films anything. Like, I've seen it firsthand because I've been on this set several times.
What?
They got some good food.
Oh, so he had food for everybody.
Oh yeah,
every time.
Yeah, they have catering for sure. Different sets depending on the budget. Food, they depend on the quality of the food. Like BMF got a good budget too. They food is good too.
Really?
And I've done it 3 seasons.
Really?
Yeah, so I'll be on this next one. Small roles, but still.
That's still good.
Like, hey, I was in
there.
I'll be like 50. Listen, I've been holding it down. You can get your girl.
Have you met 50 Cent too?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I haven't.
Okay. Well, then that's good. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you got to experience all this stuff, because some people don't even get a chance to do that. People don't even want to step out on faith. They're afraid to just jump out of their comfort zone and just go like that.
And it's a lot. It hasn't been easy. It's God for sure. But it's like when you really want something, it's like, hey, I didn't sacrifice moving away by myself, away from family, friend. That's not an easy thing. So I was like, if I'm going to be here, I might as well give it all I got.
So when you left, did you have a job? Did you have it all?
I transferred. I had a job and I transferred.
Oh, okay.
So that was, and they gave me like 3 weeks. I was like, wow. I thought it was
it's like, you had to hurry up,
and go. I was like, well, maybe that's God telling me to, because like I said, when my father passed, I kind of was at a standstill. I was still working on stuff here. Like I got another manager, and I had a talk show on a public access channel. It was called Hello with Kello.
Oh, Hello with Kello. I like that.
So I was still, a little busy. I just needed that fresh start. And then when it happened, when I inquired about a transfer, it happened so fast. It was like, yep, you got 3 weeks. And I was like, oh my goodness. So it was kind of scary. It was exciting, but scary at the same time.
What is the networking like out there in Atlanta?
I would say I don't know how it is now, because like I said, I'm here in Houston now, but I haven't lived here in a while. I would say it was easier, if you ask me.
Really?
Because people are more open to work, because Atlanta is a big melting pot. You got people from everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So people are coming there to do work. So it's like, hey, if you know how to do this, hey, you know what I'm saying? I've befriended people on social media that in high places that I never even met before in person, that have like helped me get in something.
Wow.
Like, hey, give me access to this. Oh, I see you do this, So that's just my personal experience. I feel like it's easier. I'm not gonna say it's not any trials or anything like that. That's what anything you're doing.
Right.
But I feel like the networking is easier. Like once somebody know how to do something, if you're likable and you're actually showing up, they'll be like, hey, you want to come to this? Hey, you want to do this? Really? And then once you get yourself out there, because I took the same approach as I did in Houston. Like I just kind of showed up, like, let me go on Eventbrite. Let me see what's going on and just pull up. And I'm like, I'm going to bring myself. And then, you get in contact with these PR people and the managers, and then you get on an email list. And then before you know it, they're sending you stuff.
Really?
So
I think Houston is getting better.
Okay.
I don't know. It's something about that Threads. Are you on Threads?
I am, but I haven't been using it. Don't judge me.
I mean, somebody had to tell me about Threads. Shout out to Rich Girl Formula Paris, because she told me about Threads, because I was on there, but I wasn't really taking advantage of it.
Okay.
But since I've been taking advantage of Threads, y'all, make sure y'all go on Threads, because I've been able to connect with a lot of great people that I probably would have never met in person, because I'm such an introvert and I don't just be everywhere. Remember we had that talk last time. I don't be everywhere, so it's hard for me to meet people. So I met so many different people. Like I'm meeting up with a group of girls in the next few weeks, and then doing an event here next week just to meet up with a group of girls so we can plan events. You know what I mean? And I don't know any of them. I just met them on Threads. I put out a post, and then I had a lot of people respond. It was like, yeah, I want a 2025. Let's connect and do some events together.
That's what's, listen, I'm all about that. Connecting, networking, like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's people that you don't know. Yeah. That's the people that's helped me the most. People I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's literally people I don't know have been the best people to network with. And maybe that's why it was easier in Atlanta. Right. Because like you said, it's a melting pot. Right. Everybody looking for opportunities.
And sometimes they feel like it's only one opportunity out here. Like Houston is no small city, but I think because in other places they had maybe more people in the same industry blow up. Oh, okay. So they might feel like it can only be one. Like the people we have come from here, they're like really big, but it's not the same amount.
Right, that's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Because it's like it seems like everybody in Atlanta big.
Right.
So it's like, does that make it have less competition, or?
I wouldn't say. I guess it just depends on what you want. I'm never on the competing. Right. I'm just like, get me in there. I do what I need to do. I'm my lane, you in your lane. Hey, let's win together.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on too.
So I guess it just depends on what you want.
Everybody don't have that same energy.
Right. I just want to. I want to be successful. I want to be impactful, and I want to love what I do. If I can do that, I'm cool. I'm not trying to. Oh, what he doing? What she doing? Yeah. Like you get inspired from people because I'm getting up there in the age so I ain't as hip as I used to be. So I'm like, oh, you meet all these like younger generations. Like I go to different events and it's some of the same colleagues that I've been seeing for years. I've been seeing, then I see like a younger generation. I talk to them. If I can help you, if I know something, hey, help me, because they be knowing how to do stuff I don't know how to do. I'm like, now how you doing that on TikTok? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like, let's come together because you can help me, I can help you because I have a lot of experience. Yeah, and you know some stuff I don't know.
That's the mindset. That's basically part of what I'm going to be showing in the Boss Women Network, how women have that type of mindset. Because a lot of people don't have that mindset, but then a lot of people do. I haven't been in those circles where people everybody had the same mindset, and all it takes is having one person in the group that don't have that mindset, and it can kind of sabotage everybody else slowly.
That's
what
I mean? Eliminate them. Yeah, the process of elimination.
Yeah. So So remember that, people. All it takes is one bad seed, one bad one. You have to remove any bad seeds because it can ruin all the positive energy in there. Have you seen that analogy where they had like one bad apple next to another bad apple, and then with it sitting next to each other, the other apple was decaying because it was sitting right next to a decaying apple.
But it sounds about right.
I was like, wow, that is really real in real life. So.
No, seriously. As I get older and more mature, I'm like, you can love people, but sometimes from over there. You know what I'm saying?
That go for families too.
Whoever. My family is whoever loves me. That's how I feel.
Most definitely. I love that. So tell me, what is your inspiration? What inspires you, and what are you planning on after this? Or is there an after this? You might keep doing this forever.
I feel like I'm not gonna put myself in a box because I've gotten closer, like in my faith. So I feel like some things God is showing me about myself I didn't realize before. Like I've always loved entertainment. My inspiration were the things that I've seen and I enjoyed growing up. And I just, some things you're just naturally good at. But I've also noticed when I've been in these spaces, even before that, when I was younger in school and things like that, I've always noticed how people gravitated to me, especially women. Like, feeling comfortable with secrets and trusting me and coming to me and advice, and even being in these rooms with, different women, some of them famous, some people real successful. Right. And I'm like the conversations that we end up having outside of entertainment. So I feel like God is calling me to like, to kind of coach women in a sense, like rebuilding. Because like I told you, I didn't always make the right decisions. I wasn't the worst person, but I got a late start, trying to have fun and do this and do that. And I learned a lot of things. So when I come across some mature women and some younger, I'm like, hey, I talk to them like, don't think it's too late for you. You can do whatever you want to do. I completely rebuilt my entire life. Like, if you knew me back then, I used to be outside. Like, for real.
I can't even picture it because you keep saying that. I used to be outside.
The funny thing, the people who meet me now, they say the same thing. But I'm like, if you ask somebody from like 20 years ago, I was everywhere. Okay, Sunday to Sunday, DJ Chill announcements on the mic in the club. I used to be outside. Well, Rick and Cricket had me coming to it. Like, I was everywhere. What? Seriously.
Dang.
Seriously. So I get it, and I like to speak to different generations of women, whatever I can help them, encourage them, and then using your faith, put God first. Put God first, and then just take steps. You know what I'm saying? To rebuild your life, because you can. Because the enemy, he'll try to make you think it's too late.
Right.
Because you made different mistakes. No, it's not. God can do anything with anybody at any given time.
At any time.
What made me so special? I done been in the room. I done did some stuff with Oprah. I done been on Steve Harvey. Like, me?
Rewind.
From the south side of Houston. You know what I'm saying?
What? Wait a minute. What did you do with Oprah?
So she had this event a few years ago when I was in Atlanta, and they chose 100. It was called 100 Black Women. So they chose 100 Black women. It was a series from all different walks of life. And so I got chose. I was able to share my story and just different things like that and different discussions. And they had like a panel with some famous women like Monica, just different people like that, Stacey Abrams. But they chose 100 different Black women from different walks of life to kind of share their story and just have different discussions. And I posted it before. I had to send you a clip, but I shared it. It was on.
She just blessed, y'all. She blessed, because I remember the story about Steve Harvey. You were selected on that one too, right?
Yeah, I was on Steve Harvey's show.
Tell them how that happened, because that's crazy. Like, what are the odds? That's like the lottery several times.
And it's so crazy because, like I said, putting God first and rebuilding your life. Before I moved to Atlanta, when I made my first vision board, because like I told you, I went through all these tragic things with my family and my dad and different things like that. And so I was like, I want to, rebuild my life. And so I made my first vision board. And I remember he had this online success club that I was a part of. And I read his book, Jump and different things like that. So I started, having faith again, like, okay, I can still do this. I can still go after something. And I remember on my first vision board, I was like, I want to meet Steve Harvey and I want to be on Steve Harvey. I wrote that on my first vision board before I moved to Atlanta. And again, connecting with the right people. One of my media colleagues, she was selected for the show. And the producer asked her, did they know some other interesting people that had stories and different things like that? Who comes to mind? Me.
Wow.
Right. So she connected me with the producer. And then we were talking. He was like, I love you. I love your energy. Da, 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 da. And it was settled. And initially, we were supposed to be in person at the studio, but COVID hit. And they were still like, taking different precautions and things like that. So we ended up having to do it virtually. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I still met him and I still was on the show. That's all that matters.
Before we go any further, let's take a quick break and we're going to be right back.
Sign up for the Boss Elite package today. Unlock exclusive benefits designed to elevate your brand and presence. Free one-page website feature in one interview and guest host 3 segments of the BWN podcast. 1-hour monthly session at the Content Creator Lounge to shoot your content, 1-hour consultation on how to start and shoot your podcast. Your name, photo, and logo featured on the BWN website and more. Ready to take your business to the next level? The Boss Elite package is your key to building your brand and expanding your reach. Join now and become part of a powerful network of boss women.
Okay, y'all, so we are back. Had to make sure that cameras were straight. So we back with Miss Kello. I am Leilani. You tune in to Boss Women Network podcast. Make sure y'all tune in. Go to the subscribe to the channel, YouTube channel. That's where we are. Go to bosswomennetwork.com as well. You can find it from there as well. So back to Miss Kello. Did you have anything else you want to say about the Steve Harvey thing? Because I know we have to go.
No, that was pretty much it. I was just basically saying, like, if you put your mind to something, you put God first. Like, you can do anything. Nothing makes me special or puts me in any qualifications above anybody else. Some of the people that I've been next to, they have way more experience, way more qualifications than me. So that's what I'm saying. Believe in yourself and trust God. Like, he can do anything with anybody.
You know what I think it is? Your spirit. You have a spirit of, like, I don't know. It's just such a genuine spirit that you could just feel the energy of just genuineness. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that makes people want to just, I don't know. And then you seem like very driven. So, and you probably just be aligned with it. Like, you get in the room, people can feel your energy and your spirit. And then, I don't know, because I feel it. Wait till if y'all meet her, y'all gonna feel it. Y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, that's what she was talking about when she was sitting. So tell us, what have been some of your challenges in this field?
Disappointments. Because even though I got a lot of yeses, you get a lot of no's. Especially when I got serious about my acting journey. Now that one, whew, That's tough.
It is.
Yeah, because you audition for all these different things. And I'm happy sometimes to even just be considered because, like I said, this is all a dream stuff I dreamed about when I was a kid. But when you get no, especially a person that dealt with like rejection.
It's as like a kid, you dealt with rejection.
I did. And nobody probably would never know. I was very good at masking everything. Yes. I learned how to mask stuff really well.
I need to learn that. I still haven't learned that.
I don't know about now. I'm a little more emotional. I don't know if it's an age thing. Oh, okay. Like I cry and stuff. I used to cry like once a year. Now, girl, at the drop of a dime.
Oh, Lord. So I don't feel
like I don't know if it's an age thing. I'm like, why do I cry so much?
So basically, you don't know how to mask it anymore. I guess when you're young, you know how to put up you got a shell, because my daughter here definitely goes through that. When you're young, you know how to just mask all your emotions and just put them inside. Them teenagers and them young adults know how to do that.
And then it depends on how you raise. Like my mama, she's more lax now, but she was like really, I guess, because she was a single parent. She was really like,
you gotta
you gotta do this, like you can't wait on them, like, and in a sense that helped me. It helped me in a sense. I think you gotta have balance. Yeah. Because in a sense it helped me because I can overcome anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I done been in some bad situations and it looked like it was the lowest of the darkest and I still was able to come through. Of course it was God, but you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So having a strict parent, I definitely had strict parents, even though before they separated, but it definitely gave me discipline. It helped me be able to weed out a lot of things and work through a lot of things and watching them also struggle helped me be able to come through struggle. And watching them run business helped me be able to want to have my own business too.
And it's good that you've seen more. I feel like a lot of parents, like my mom, she had struggles, but she didn't really let me see it. But she was so but that was why. And I didn't know why. I just thought like, hey, you're just a little cranky. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know because it didn't look like it didn't reflect in my life that there was struggling happening. I knew she was a single parent, like my dad was still in my life, but he got well off like later. So I did, but my life didn't reflect that I was struggling. So I didn't notice everything that she had going on, why it made her so tough and those different things.
So I know, I'm sure it helped you in life. So give the younger girls, explain to them so my daughter and all the other daughters and the young girls can understand that having a strict parent and a caring parent, look where you are today. You know what I'm saying?
It took some. I think you have to find a balance. I definitely think you should be stern. I don't have children yet, but just based off of my experience and being someone's child, my mama she is a good mother, but it's some things nobody's perfect. My mom was a teen parent,
right?
So she was just like, I'm gonna make sure you don't do this and this and this. But sometimes, if you overly do that, you can cause your child to go this way.
To make them run
But
off.
the Bible says train up a child, right? They come back,
Oh, yeah.
I had a little, but and I ain't go all the way over.
You said you was out there in the street.
I ain't go all the way over, though. I wasn't like wild. I just wasn't focused.
Understand.
You know what I'm saying? I just, because I want to have fun, because I feel like when I was a teenager, I didn't get to do the things I wanted to do like my friends could.
Yeah.
So when I, got 18, I was like, see ya.
I had a little fun too. I did used to go out. I went out. I won't say too much because my daughter in here and she might think it's cool. But I will say I stopped going out by the time I was 24.
Okay.
Because I was going out so much that I didn't even like it
anymore. It can reach that. It can definitely reach that. So
by the time I hit 24, I was done. I didn't even like it no more. So now when I go places or we're invited somewhere, I'll be like, is it time to go yet?
I'm definitely not a clubber anymore. I like events, restaurants, like live music.
Yes,
that's my thing. Maybe a day party. Yes, like it's my curfew.
Yes. Does that mean we old?
I don't know, but I'm cool with whatever. And I love a good concert now. Yeah. I go to concert. I love me a good throwback concert. I'm in there.
Throwback. Okay, I was about to say because I'm not even into the concerts only because I get anxiety with the big huge crowd.
I like the more intimate ones.
Yeah,
I
like that.
The 90s, 2000s type of vibe. I love those.
I love that too. I'm a mid-condition fan. I love crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Those songs. What projects are you working on right now other than your film?
Okay, so right now I just formed a new online community. It's called Inspire Her Boulevard.
I need to join that community.
Yes, it's still in the beginning stages, but I'm building up a following. I'm working on some different things. Eventually, I want to have some online and in-person events. Like I said, I feel like God has caused me to kind of encourage women that need to rebuild their life and they feel like it's too late. So that's what Inspire Her is all about. Like women connecting. It's a safe space. I'm offering tools and things that I've learned and just sharing my journey along the way, letting you know that I still have struggles like any other person.
So what kind of tools will you share?
Oh, just different things. Like I'll say things that helped me that I've learned along the way. Like when it comes to career, romance, dating, just spiritually for sure. Because it's faith based. So anybody can be a part of it, but everything that I'm telling you is like rooted. I choose the God first method.
I love that.
That doesn't mean you don't need practical tools to help you along the way, because faith without works is dead. But it's a God first, then okay, do this, this, and this. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect. It's just based on my experience.
Right. I don't think is anybody walking on this planet perfect.
Right.
So I think that is great. Inspire Her. What made you? What inspired the name Inspire Her? I know we're inspiring and we're inspiring her, but I know it just popped in your head. Or what was it?
So I just thought about. I wrote down a lot of different words that kind of reflect what I was going for. Like I told you, I feel like I'm an encourager. So I even thought about encourage her. But I was Googling and I was like, okay, somebody's already using that. So I just wrote down all the things like, what am I about? I'm about inspiration. I'm about encouragement. I'm about empowerment. So I just went down a list, and then that one, I kind of, like I said, for women. So I just put those two words together, and you got to inspire her.
Have you already put your website together and everything?
I haven't done the website yet. I've done the Instagram. I've built the Facebook community.
Okay, all right.
So I got a few members in there. It ain't just popped off yet, but we working on it.
I saw a post that you posted yesterday. Were those girls? I think it was a group of girls. Y'all all had on black.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so those were my friends.
Are those a part of the?
They're part of the community too.
Okay,
those are some of my closest friends that I've been friends with for like 20 years.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, and they're also a part of it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so is it a situation to where it's memberships, like they can sign up at some point?
Eventually, like I said, we have a Facebook group and anybody can join. You just fill out the little questionnaire. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's a safe space. Okay. So it's still in the kind of the building stages, and I'm working on everything. But eventually, I want to get to a point where we're hosting online events, in-person events, just different things like that, going live. Workshops.
Collaborate with the Boss Woman Network.
Yes.
Inspire Her.
I'm working on some journals, some merchandise, some things that can, help you on a daily, like achieve your goals and just stay focused.
That's what I'm talking about. We need more organizations for women, because I don't know, especially for the younger girls coming in, because it's so challenging. I don't know what it is about the female species, but man, it's so we go through so much as women, and it makes it difficult for us to connect sometimes with each other because of all of our personal challenges that we have to deal with as a woman trying to survive in the world. So that's a part of the reason I created Boss Women Network too, through my challenges that I experienced growing up as well. So I'm happy that you're creating an organization for women, and it's God faith first. That's a beautiful thing. So is there anything that you want to tell the people before we get out of here, and also how they can find you? Any motivation thing you want to say?
It's Kello with the Jello on everything. On Instagram, Inspire Her. I told you I love music, so I have a nostalgic platform, Play the Boombox, that's on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Say, girl, I dip and dabble a lot of things,
I love to play the boombox. You be jamming with all that.
So I'm working on some things with that. I'm about to bring the podcast back.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Bring the podcast back. Hopefully it's in Houston.
Look, it might be for right now. It might be. Just check me out, and like I said, I just want everybody to know it's never too late to rebuild your life. Like as long as you put God first and like you do what needs to be done, you take those steps and you just stay disciplined and stay focused and never give up. And sometimes you might get knocked back down. Just get up and try again and just push forward. Like you can do whatever. I really believe that. I know we have times where you may not see it or you may not feel it, and it's hard, but you just have to still believe. If you have faith and you believe, even if you don't see, you just have to keep picking yourself back up, and you can do it.
Amen. That is so true. Because I didn't definitely rebuild Boss Women Network several times.
Okay.
Different logos, but the name and the brand remains the same. Maybe the mission might have tweaked a little bit. My membership packages have tweaked a little bit. everything just get tweaked a little bit, but we're going to still keep going with that mission, though. You might have to switch around on the people that you deal with,
right?
Your business associates, your friends, family, in order to get to where you're trying to go, but you don't quit.
Don't quit. And y'all be on the lookout for my new series.
Be on the lookout. What's the name of it again?
Right now it's Adventures of CMS, but the name could change. That stands for Cash Money Sisters. It's like I said, it's loosely based on me and my friend group, and that was our name. You know, back in the day it was a thing to have click tattoos. So we have CMS on us.
Oh, okay.
Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge
Ain't nothing wrong with
that. I was
that.
like 18.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You need to do that for real, because that's y'all click for real. And then y'all can show that in the film because it's real. It's not fake.
Right.
That is so cool. See, that's what I'm talking about. Going after your dreams. And that's what she's doing. We're all doing. So stay tuned to everything that she has going on. And thank y'all for tuning in to the Boss Women Network. Make sure y'all check out Kello and all the things that she has going on. Until next time, bye.
Sign up for the Boss Elite package today. Unlock exclusive benefits designed to elevate your brand and presence. Free one-page website feature in one interview and guest host 3 segments of the BWN podcast. 1-hour monthly session at the Content Creator Lounge to shoot your content, 1-hour consultation on how to start and shoot your podcast. Your name, photo, and logo featured on the BWN website and more. Ready to take your business to the next level? The Boss Elite package is your key to building your brand and expanding your reach. Join now and become part of a powerful network of boss women.